my name's Dave and welcome to another video brought to you by David A Piano Lessons. Today we're going to look at all the 12 major chords, what they are and how to play them on the piano. So let's have a look. So before I start really talking about chords, I just want to make you aware that we have 12 keys in our tuning system. I know it looks like we have a lot more than 12 keys when we're sat at the piano, but there is only 12. Okay, let's go to C, and if we go up chromatically, going up step by step, going up in half steps or semitones, okay, by the time we arrive back at C, you will realise that you've counted 12 keys, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then we're back to the beginning again, and it just goes over and over again. We have 12 keys in our tuning system, okay? So, on each of these keys, we can build a major scale. And on each of these keys, we can build a major chord. Okay, and that's what we're going to learn today, is our major chords, all 12 of them. So, first things first, let's just look at how a major chord is constructed. So let's just use the C major as our example. So we think about the scale of C major, but we don't want to just think about the note names, we want to number those notes, okay? So C will be number 1, D will be number 2, E will be 3, and I'm sure you can see where this is going. You're just going to number your scale degrees all the way up until you get to 7 and it starts over again, okay? The formula for a major chord is just 1, 3 and 5 from a major scale. The first, the third, the fifth degree. Put that together, you've got your major chord. Now, there are only 3 major chords that use this same pattern of 3 white keys, okay? And the other 2 is F major and G major, okay? So I'm going to sort of just tell you what these chords are, but of course in your own time you can kind of understand, for example, why F major is F, A and C by using the F major scale, and then noticing that it is the F, A and C is the 1, 3 and 5 from that scale, okay? So I encourage you to do that so you can really understand that that's why, but I'm not going to explain every single scale and chord as I go through this video because, you know, it'd be a bit of a distraction, quite frankly, okay? So I want to show you that there are just 3 major chords that just use all the white keys on the piano, and that is C, F and G major, okay? So then the next lot we can learn there's only 1 major chord that uses only black keys, and that is our F sharp major, which is F sharp, A sharp and C sharp, okay? Then we get a combination, we have 3 major chords that go in the pattern of black key, white key and then black key. Okay, and that occurs on the E flat major chord, which is E flat, G and B flat, the A flat major chord, which is A flat, C and E flat, and the D flat major chord, which is D flat, F and A flat. Okay, now we get another 3 major chords at the other way round, where they start with a white key, have a black key in the middle and a white key on the outside, okay? So you can think of it as just black key in the middle, whereas the other one was white key in the middle. Now we're thinking black key in the middle. And those chords are E major, so it's E, G sharp, B, A major, A, C sharp and E, and D major, D, F sharp and A. Okay. And there's just 2 other major chords, and the way to think about this is that one of them is, which gives you the B flat major chord, okay, B flat, D and F, and then its brother is the 1 white key followed by the 2 black keys, so it's just the reverse really, okay? So it's the B, D sharp and F sharp, and that's your B major chord. So B flat major, B major. Okay, so really that actually brings you around to all the 12 major chords. I'm going to put this little chart up, you should see it on the screen now. So you've got the all white keys, which is where you get your C, F and G major. The all black keys is your F sharp major. Your white key in the middle is where you get your E flat major, A flat major, D flat major, and then your black key in the middle, you get 3 chords there. That's your E major, A major and D major. Then we get the brothers, the B flat major and the B major, and that is your 12 major chords. That's all there is. That's it. That's your 12 major chords. Okay, so this might seem a bit random at the moment though, so you might want to kind of make sense of it and put it into order, as it were, like we did at the beginning of the lesson, and looked at, we started on C and went up chromatically all those 12 keys. Well, why not now rearrange these chords to start on C, but think of it as chords now, not just keys, and we're going to go up chromatically as chords, okay, as major chords, starting with C major. So C major, then we call this D flat major, D major, E flat major, E major, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, and then you're back to C again. Okay? So a really good way to practice this is to play the chords in conjunction with your scales. So we're going to start on C, we're going to play the chord, and then play the scale, and then play the chord. Okay? Because we're just doing the 5-note version of the scale for this practice, because we're just keeping it all with our 5-finger movement. So we play the chord with a 1, 3 and 5, and then fill in the gaps to play the scale. The sheet music's going to come up on the screen so you can follow along. I'm going to start playing with C major, and we're going to move up chromatically until we've played all 12 chords and scales. You ready? Here we go. So that is a really good way to practice all your chords. Combine it with your scales, because that way you'll start to understand how all your chords are derivative from your scale, how it's just that 1, 3 and 5 from the major scale. So I appreciate going through all 12 scales and chords just like I've done then. Might be a bit much if you've not been playing for too long, but hey, just go with what you're doing at the moment. You might be learning a new scale a week, so say if you're on A major this week, okay, so include the chord in that scale practice. Identify the 1st, 3rd and 5th position. And you'll find that in the case of A major, that gives you A, C sharp and E. So do that. Play the chord, play the scale, play the chord. Just make that connection. Thank you very much guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.